Good morning, everybody. This is James Wallace, recovering drug addict. I completed my 30-day challenge, but I have more poetry I want to put out there. I'm going to do one called Treatment versus Recovery. And that's about how when you go to treatment, you're supposed to build your foundation, get phone numbers, get a sponsor. You're not supposed to start working steps in treatment unless you're in a treatment like the coach, where you're in a sober living and you can leave and you can spend time with your sponsor. And in recovery is the long-lasting recovery. It's the meetings, it's the step work, it's the communication outside of the meetings. It's the stuff that gets you that next level recovery. Here it goes. Treatment versus recovery. You ask, what's the difference? Well, treatment is the foundation. Recovery is where you run the distance. Now, treatment first. Brush up on your coping skills because they need some work. Be alert because there's still a lot of people out there that we done hurt. Tell yourself you're a decent person, but when you see an urge, because I know as an addict, when we get hurt, we cover it with anger and rage. To recover means changing your ways. Step work is the way through the maze. My last time in treatment, I did 88 days, but was way too afraid to change from the phase. Didn't ask for help, so I wasn't able to stay clean. So what does recovery mean? Giving back. To the ones who don't do no work and still clean, I gotta tip my hat. It also includes a bunch of different acts of humility. Instead of sitting back saying, poor old little me, now it's a fact that over 90% come back to treatment centers because they didn't eat their dinner and they couldn't do it just for today because of the tough guy they played. Let them still stuck in their ways. That's why I love my mistakes, because there's a blessing in them all. But I couldn't see it when my back was being pressed against the wall. But I was saved again. Make amends. Don't be afraid to win. Take a spin. If they your friend, they'll understand you is just on a crazy binge. Stay attending your home group and staying in the program. There's not a day this ends. Although some may pretend to be recovered, that word can never be in my dictionary. I discovered find comfort in discomfort. And even when it does hurt, that's because work does hurt, because it creates structure and it only takes you upwards. When you realize what made you stubborn, you can shrug, smirk, say I'm absurd, but when you take in this verse, think of the way you did work. Use it for breaking a big curse. Back to treatment, you learn about mental health, recovery. It's you against yourself, but you gain some friends as well. So if you did need help, although treatment feels like you're in a jail, but when you're being held accountable, when you attempt to fail, went to drastic measures to get it back together, because we've been through hell, and that's a pleasure when you pass whatever was in your past. So never look back and treasure your past, because every mistake you made sharpens you like a razor blade. Look through the areas that shaded gray, because who cares what they can say? And as time fades away, open up your eyes and focus on what and why it made you stay in the streets to end the treatment. The only difference is this is where the structure of my recovery begins.